Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Matt McCall, editor of Flying Under the Radar Stocks, also known as Future Stocks. Today we're going to take a look at a couple stocks that are on our watch list. We've been obviously talking about the market here hitting all-time highs, especially for the Dow on a pretty regular basis. And we've been looking for a pullback to buy into. We've had such a parabolic move post-election. They call it the Trump rally, call it whatever you want. The market has been rocking and rolling, hitting highs. We have since started to pull back a little bit in the S&P, a little bit in Russell, which is small caps, a little bit in the NASDAQ, but the Dow continues to chug higher. In large part, that's due to the financials continuing to do well. They've been extremely strong here. Obviously, as interest rates go up, it's good for them as well. Lower regulations, what most people think under the Trump administration. But we're going to take a look at a couple stocks that have pulled back and looking for an entry price on a pullback. The first one we're looking at right here is Corcept Therapeutics. Actually, earlier today, we put out a buy alert on this at $8. It's pulled back since $7.87 right now. This is a live chart here, midday on Tuesday. So still a great buy here. But what happened is this actually, a small biotech company, less than $1 billion, about $900 million market cap. They exploded up because they had some really good numbers, earnings as of last quarter. The numbers came in better expected. They raised guidance. They have one drug out there right now. The one drug is for Cushing's syndrome, but there's a couple other uses that are in the FDA trial phases that if that gets approved could be a blockbuster. It is making money. It actually made 2 cents a share last quarter, but it's pulled back from this is a decade high, multi-year decade high, pulling back to this yellow line, a 50-day moving average, sitting on support. The RSI is down almost in the oversold territory at 31. Huge volume on the upside. Besides the one big down day, the volume's been pretty much slightly above average, so that's always a good sign. When it comes to the biotechs, you have to be patient because they move on news oftentimes. But this is one that we like to buy down in this area. If you look at the earnings per share estimates, if the approvals go through, you're looking at earnings per share estimates upwards of several dollars a share in a couple of years. So, obviously, if anything gets approved, this stock is well into double digits, probably 3 or 4 times this. That will take time, don't get me wrong, but I think technically we can get a bounce here. Plus, I think it's got some nice longer-term possibilities as well. Another stock that recent IPO is Twilio, TWLO. I've followed the stock for a while. But let me just give you a reason here why we're liking this right now. You have really much a double bottom is what we're forming. We formed this bottom back in November. We're back at it again, right around $30 a share. We had the RSI give a little bit of a buy signal right there. It was slightly oversold and came up. Last time we had that come up and give the buy signal, it rallied. It doesn't look like a lot, but that's going from about 31 to about 38. That's a big move. That's over 20%. We could see another move here back up to this level around 39. That's a big move. We may be looking to add that depending on what we can finish up here today and see if we can close strong. That might be a nice quick technical bounce on Twilio. Cloud computing name, platform, pay-as-you-go model, a lot of things that we like in technology right now. Another cloud type play is Carbonite, C-A-R-B. They're more of like the backup. You back up your computers and all that type of stuff. You call it data, call it what you will. But look at this chart. This chart is fantastic. Look at all the big volume spikes on the upside. It means money's coming in on big days. Recently pulling back. And this pullback doesn't look like much, but from the high to the low is about a 12% pullback. Down 3% today. This yellow line, again, 50-day moving average. Broke it intraday, but didn't close below it. We haven't closed below it really going all the way back to really when the rally started early this year. So that's a good sign. We're back down close to that level. It's around $17. Not sure we're going to buy it here yet today, but again, one we're watching probably right in this area right here. Another cloud computing one. And this is not because we're all looking for cloud computing right now. This has just happened to be, the stocks that fell into the watch list went through our scans, excuse me, just happened to be cloud-based as of late. Log me in very easily as it sounds, like you log into your computer, your database from remote areas. Again, if you zoom out, you can see this is an all-time high that we hit, excuse me, an all-time high we hit recently about 110. So that pullback from there, again, doesn't look like too much on a chart, but it's about 14% pullback. Bounced off that again, 50-day moving average, closed below it one day there, but for the most part, we've been above it again. Very similar chart. Support right around 95, 96, so close to that as we can buy. It gives us the best reward to risk ratio. Volume's been kind of low overall, but this one looks pretty good as well. Sticking with technology, this is more in semiconductors, RF circuits, that type of play. Is MTSI, MACOM Technologies. And if we show you, it's had a bit of a resistance level right around here. So it hit up this several times. I mean, look how many times. Finally broke out in big volume, then pulled back, had one big down day when every semiconductor, I could show you, let me show you real quick just to give you an idea. There's a SOX. This is the semiconductor index. Look what happened. Same thing. Huge volume down day. So every semiconductor got hit that day. You could come up with a million different reasons. It doesn't matter. They got hit. But since then, they've all bounced off support. This brought it right back to support. If we zoom out a little bit further, we can see this is a very, very important level for this stock, right around that 44.60 to 45 level. Back up to 49 already. The volume has been lower on the upside, but we've had, for the most part, I mean, you kind of nixed this one away. This is kind of one-off. For the most part, it's been pretty good volume-wise, and we've only had 2 down days in the last, 3.5 weeks. So we may look for some weakness around here, a little bit lower in the 40s, but this is one that we definitely want to keep an eye on. Last but not least, under biotech, this is Cara Therapeutics. This is a synthetic cannabis play looking to get drugs approved for pain. There's a couple of other companies out there that do this now. A little bit longer term chart, you can see it's been ugly. It's been all over the place, but that's how these biotechs trade. But it has had some good news as of late. Big rally pullback. What I do see happening here is coming back to this kind of support level right around here. 50-day moving average, price support, all around a $9 level. So we may give this a shot down here. It looks like to me, cannabis will be legal at some point in the near future. It's definitely medically, recreational. It's going to take time, state by state, but eventually it's going to be passed, in my opinion, as well. But this is a play that on biotech, on cannabis at the same time. Real quick, let's take a look at the overall market here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here for you. As you can see, this was the all-time high, hit, broke out post-election, pulled back, 21.90. We closed at 21.91 on Thursday. Friday, closed at 21.91. And then rallied yesterday and today. We're actually up again 2 points near the high of the session. This market is extremely resilient. You know, I really think we could pull back and test this 50-day moving average, which, if we do, from where we are right now, that is only a 2% pullback. It's not a lot. I mean, we can definitely have much more than that after this big parabolic run that we've had. So if we pull back in here, I think it's a great buying opportunity. If not, you know, like I said, we bought today, so we're willing to buy here. If we hold this support, it just shows the strength that this market has. You could have a lot of naysayers out there still. A lot of bears trying to sell books and push, you know, crappy newsletters, trying to get against the market. You don't want to bet against this market. It's too strong right here. So we'll use all pullbacks to buy into. And then again, as you just mentioned, we have 6 stocks we just looked at. 1 we already added to the newsletter, and some of those other 5 may be added as well. Of course, we have much more. But if you have any questions, comments on this, please feel free to shoot us an email, info@futurestocks.com. That's FUTR stocks.com. Again, thank you so much. This is Matt McCall, editor of Future Stocks. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your week. Any questions, any comments, concerns, complaints, you name it, shoot us off an email. We'd love to give you the best service we possibly can. Have a great day.